Randall drives on Dort. Backs in, tries to split the defense and lost the ball. Foul, bucket, count it, and one. Some Shea sizzle here on the fourth. SGA against Gobert. Shot clock at 7, drives, pulls back, drives again, stops, falls down, gets it to Williams, three-pointer. It's good. Jalen Williams with a big bucket.
He keeps that left pivot foot down. That grip on the Converse is good. And so is that three by J-Dub.
SGA pulls up, elbow jumper, got it.
You want your MVP to play like it. Right now, his team's got a 2-point lead with 7 to go in the half.
Working so hard to pressure Shea for the full 94.
SGA gets inside, left-handed, sneaks it in.
Again, he's able to have a defender on his hip. Then he can take another one, and then just the left hand, the extension, the control. No one ever speeds him up. That's a long step that he takes to get through that double team. And then right there, just soft.
So it'll be Caruso with his team up by 1. Caruso looking, get it in. Gilgeous-Alexander breaks free for the jam.
Just a beautiful play, great execution. I would imagine now that David Adelman will leave Jokic in the game, maybe put him on the ball, use his size.
With about a 5-second different shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with three-pointer, knocks it down with McDaniels right there.
Not always the shots you hit, it's when you hit those shots. SGA with the step back against McDaniels.
Second three for DiVincenzo. Now, shot's good and one. Tucked the hit, banked it home, and a chance for a three-point play.
Now all of a sudden Shea got his rhythm back. He's feeling good again. He's getting to the spots he's so capable of getting, and as soon as he feels the contact, folks, this guy takes 9 free throws per game in the regular season. He's one of the best here in the playoffs. That is
the reigning coach of the year, Coach Daigneault, calling out the play. He rejects the screen, steps through, got it! SGA on the JOB.
But rejecting the ball screen, getting past Brown, I'm not sure about that one. That was offense-initiated contact and really not that much of a bump. It was just chest to chest.
Marvin Bagley on the box, and it's taken away by SGA. Again, he was top 5 in the league this season in steals. Here he comes to the rack and lays it in. John Goble makes the call.
See right here, SGA doing a great job hanging it in the air.
McDaniels guarding. Gilgeous-Alexander, another throw up. This time, Hartenstein able to get it go.
Chet does a good job of showing his hands and not fouling. On the play before with a lob, he's in no man's land. He's not impacting the pick and roll, and he's not back there on the home.
7 on the 24. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up, jumper's good. 28 points, and now this is the largest lead of the night.
And just Shea, I don't know what to tell you, America. He's so quick, and when he gets to a 17-footer, it is a layup. The separation, the quick space. There's no way to guard that. When we think about pull-ups, think about MJ.
Williams to SGA. Gets to his spot, jump shot, carry it, and a foul.
absolutely everything. And Nembhard doing the job on both ends, just trying to stay in front. Steps into him as the shooter.
Halliburton up top. Nembhard fakes. Kicks it out, stolen by SGA. 2-on-1. Gilgeous-Alexander, layup is good, and a foul.
And just when you need them, again, you got to take the good shot. Good to great don't exist against this team. And then the lefty.
SGA, Hartenstein, counted and a foul.
And This is assist number 7. Little pick and roll action, little ghost. And look at the strength through unbelievable contact by Isaiah Hartenstein. There are multiple bodies swiping and reaching. Pulls it back to mid.
SGA gets free. Neymar guarding him. The drive, the pullback, top of the key jump shot. It's good.
Just watch Shea with an unbelievable handle. Absorbs the bump, doesn't lose his balance, just gets himself shot ready.
They do have a foul to give. 5 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander, hesitation, pulls up, bank shot is good.
Talk about skill work. Watch this hesitation. I'm going to look up, show him the ball, get him moving a little bit, and then just hang in the air just a little bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander falling away, off the glass, banks it home. 9 straight points to lead up to 8.
So pure and so smooth. Dante DiVincenzo is an excellent defender, but he gets to his spot, and ladies and gentlemen, he is a midi master. This is what he does. He gets to his spot, posts up, and there's just no defense. There's nothing you can do. That's why he loves it.
Step in, steal by Dort. Dort's going to try to do it himself. He missed it. Kept alive by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander cleans it up on the inside.
With a pass on the interior. You had 4 guys get down in transition.
Jackson had it, and again, those loose balls, those 50-50 balls, OKC just seems to win every one.
That has been the story of the series.
SGA, high off glass.
Did you see that? Closes out to block the shot. SGA with the high kiss above the. Doesn't matter what gym, where you're at.
Just a bunch of hoopers. Love to play. Holmgren got a piece. And the exclamation point.
They greet SGA at half court. Gets past Turner, kicks it out Caruso. Gets another good look from 3. That's good. Caruso off the bench with back-to-back threes.
Point in the series. Screen comes high. He rejects it, but again, you don't contain the ball. He's downhill, they're going to swarm, and it's target practice to his shooter, Alex Caruso. Shea just making the right.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back. Baseline jumper's good. OKC with their first lead of the second half.
And Shea, little push-off, slips, and he steps back into another time zone. That midi master taking the lead by 1 with 2 to...
SGA, oh, beautiful spin move and finish. Gorgeous play. DiVincenzo floats it into Randall. Stolen by Lou Dort. Alexander Walker with the foul. Counted and 1.
Watch how quickly, he doesn't even have a chance to turn around, and that ball is stripped cleanly, and then you get it to SGA. With the lefty finish through the contact.
Jokic tonight, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Caruso with yet another steal. Caruso throws it back. SGA throws it down. The celebration continues. Timeout, Denver.
And you just saw it, a steal by Alex Caruso. Dropped the ball out to Shea from the flush. That was tonight's OG&E power play of the game. OG&E, we.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The spin, the pass. Williams open 3. That one bounces in. Timeout, Indiana. SGA inside, and Johnson lays it in. Unstoppable.
And then Shea, he's just so impressive. Just look, he goes left, brings it back over to his right.
High screen, Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander. Off balance, Baker goes. That's difficult.
That was a tough horse shot right there.
Candace, I'd give Zach Randolph all the credit. I got one look at Zach on the baseline, and I got his juices pumping. Big shot for OKC, Case and Wallace.
They're 10 of 20 from three-point range. SGA tries to answer, and does. His first three-pointer, he was 0 for 5. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it out. Nice pass. Dort. The high arcing three is good. Big hang time on those threes from Dort.
It was steady diet of two-man action. Shea stays away from Jalen, and instead, downhill drive.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Holmgren fouled. Shot's good. And one. Chance for a three-point play.
Pick and roll, he releases off that screen real quick. And the low man is Julius. And Julius has guarded well tonight.
Daniels making it difficult for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets inside, pulls back. He stumbled a bit. Counted and one.
Where he wasn't at the free throw line, but this guy is one of the best in the game at just this. His footwork. 6'6". I wouldn't call him blazingly fast. So his footwork, that hard plant to the step back separation is what gets him a great look.
Hartenstein hands to Gilgeous-Alexander. Step back, Jay. Bottom. It's a three.
Randall playing against some of the best team basketball in the previous series, averaged 25 points, 7.5 assists. Beautiful spin move and a little English. SGA with a sweet play.
He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander, step back three. That's good. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with his first three-pointer of the game.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander right here. You got Jokic hovering, but look at how close Aaron Gordon is, how quickly Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gets that from below his waist. On the switch, Gilgeous-Alexander crosses over and gets it to go. SGA is smooth with it.
Oh, great footwork right here. SGA just takes his time. Great crossover, gets in the paint. Comes to a...
But he averaged 32.7 in the regular season. Back in, squares, it hits.
And that's his play right there. Great patience.
Hasn't taken a three or a free throw. And you got to watch how you close quarters against OKC.
Gilgeous-Alexander banked that one in. He thought he was fouled on the play, didn't get the whistle.
SGA able to split those top two defenders. There was...
So whether or not he's 100% or not, he's on the floor, so we got to treat him that way. And that's the first part of it. And then the other part is nobody's 100%. So, we got to come down on the other end and play just our brand of basketball, not worry about what they got going on.
Randall off the bounce. Caruso knocks it away. Comes out with a steal. Throws it back, and Gilgeous-Alexander, the unselfish play.
Anytime you turn your back, or even if you don't, they are looking to steal the basketball. And Julius right away puts his head down and doesn't react to get back defensively.
4 seconds. SGA against Shepard. Puts up a three. Puts it in with 7/10 of a second remaining. And the third quarter comes to an end. SGA's got 28 points. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with his third three-pointer. This presentation of the NBA Finals presented by UTTV.
Learned his lesson the time before he got the foul. Stay down and just contest.
Gilgeous-Alexander off the bounce, gets inside, double clutch, counted and a foul. Chance for a three-point play.
He just takes his time. He's so shifty. We talk about his mid-range, but it's also how shifty he is getting into the paint with the finish. Here, going around Neesmith, tracking the foul off the glass.
Scottie Pippen Jr. is playing himself, like you said, into a prominent role.
SGA goes left hand.
Boy,
he took a shot. He's down. Goes left as he chisels his way right through the teeth of that Memphis defense.
Right here, just taking on the footers in the paint. SGA, we're accustomed to seeing him third in the league.
Throughout the game. Well, it looks like there's zero impact tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, the floater. Gets one to go. That's another one. That's his second. Turnovers, Minnesota.
This is such a difficult skill. You think Jokic, you think Hartenstein, because
he wants to dance with Holmgren. Murray, jab, jumper. It's short. Watson, another board. Rejected on the inside.
Right here, beautiful block. SGA, not just an offensive player.
Boy, Nimrod, he is a tough playoff performer. Holmgren free. Miscommunication defensively that time and an easy bucket.
Keep answering, Mike. Indiana. But this is just a little dive to the cup by Shea.
Switch out front, Gilgeous-Alexander with Murray. The back in, the fade. He's got it! And the foul!
Holmgren came from the weak side, but Jokic, great touch. And then trying to close out.
Told me he weighs in at 230, Jay. He could play tight end or linebacker in the NFL right now if he wanted to.
Gilgeous-Alexander just backing down his defender, Christian Brown. You know, just lost.
For Edelman. 80-69. Jalen Williams hits the short pop.
Lead back to 3 for Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander with a sidestep and score, plus a foul. Chance to tie it at the line with Brown picking up his second personal.
Guard in the NBA right there. And this is why. No matter how well you play him off the initial move. Williams, nice fake on Gobert, kicks it out. Wallace, Gobert alters that shot. SGA on the drive, back shot's good. His second field goal.
Rebounded by Gilgeous-Alexander. One-on-one over Murray. He's fouled. Chance for 4.
Ball for good measure, a little step back 3, and Murray a late contest tags him on the arm there, but the strength and concentration from Gilgeous-Alexander. And now
Pippen Jr. was just so good the other night, especially in the first quarter. 14 of those points.
I thought he could have swung it. Jalen Williams was open there in the corner.
Murray had it intercepted. He tried to hit Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander steps in. They cut off SGA initially. That won't stop them. And a chance for 3.
Getting opportunities for SGA. There's been almost a wall every time he puts the ball on the floor, but Westbrook still has the energy and the athleticism after all those great seasons.
Williams to Williams. J-Dub inside. Hammer jam. SGA.
Did he just look at the Oklahoma City bench as if to say timeout?
Gilgeous-Alexander, Holmgren with the flush. 5 seconds. SGA double team, kicks it out in the corner. Wallace a 3, puts it in at the buzzer. A fitting end to a dominant first period. Near perfection to start game 5 on both ends of the floor.
Oh, nice calm shot by Jaden McDaniels.
While a drive, SGA pulls up, jump shot is good. 14 for the MVP.
That was big-time defense by Alex Caruso in transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the in-and-out dribble on Murray. Got to his spot. Yeah, he checks in at the office. That's one of his most prolific spots on the court. And inventive on that one. And this guy does it too. That's the end of the third quarter here in Denver. Back with more after these messages. Gilgeous-Alexander puts up, jump shot, it's good.
Again, Shea, just so calm, so cool. He knows people don't want to put him at the free throw line, so he just goes to his spot and raises up because defender.
Henrich Williams getting some important minutes here in game 2 of the finals, a 30-year-old vet. Gilgeous-Alexander, jumper, got it.
Let's watch Shea work. Benedict does a great job. He is squared up defensively. He's trying not to give up an angle. He's staying in front, moving his feet. Closes once he gets a little bit off the body of Shea.
Well, this Grizzlies team, shorthanded, no job, showing all kinds of fight. Bane, SGA gets him. 3 chances at it. They're going to have a 4th potentially. But Tomas Isolo is going to take a timeout.
This is Shea's spot right here. That left side mid-range where he's able to do so much. Going over that left shoulder. We've seen the bump fade to the baseline so many times. He does the counter.
Right now, OKC clinging to a 4-point lead here in game 1 of the finals. SGA the drive, SGA the finish.
The demeanor he brings with. There's a calmness to what he does. He's under duress from the outset of the possession, and yet he plays with calmness. How about the ability to hang in the air, make the adjustment?
The Thunder right now in control. SGA connects on a 3. OKC in the driver's seat right now.
Excellent screen from Alex Caruso. The switch happens, then Brown tries to come back to it. SGA, excellent tight footwork, excellent tight handle.
Murray to Jokic. Straightaway three. Way off. Williams on the leak out. Running the floor. Got it to fall.
It's 23 to 11 in this first half. Quite a different story from game one. That's not working either. Jokic tried to hit Westbrook. Upstairs. Slam down. Jalen Williams climbs the imaginary ladder. They are all pumped up in OKC. Huge lead.
Nembhard kicks it out. Toppin. Good contest from Dort. Halliburton falls down. He looks hurt. Here comes SGA the other way. Inside, and Williams throws it down. Halliburton's hurt.
Now, if you're Indiana, we've talked about this. You were one of the fastest teams, but you got to slow down.
Gilgeous-Alexander didn't slow down. They've hit 7 of their first 9 from the field, and the Pacers need timeout.
He is averaging 4 screen assists. That's how you win a series, folks. That's 8 points or more. And it gives your MVP a downhill surge to the cup. Look out, Shea's coming.
A 17-point lead. Johnny Furphy, the rookie, coming on for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander gets inside, draws the foul, bangs it home.
With him all night long. Shea gets the step. That explosive burst initially. And again, to me, that too is about balance. I mean, we saw him make a shot earlier this year from his knees. How does he
SGA on the spin, gets in the paint, left-handed off the glass. Another sweet move from Gilgeous-Alexander.
On the gas pedal.
He is trying to put that pressure on him, and then with the left-hander.
Those are good shots, Richard. He has to keep taking them.
Well, those are the ones, Mike, that have been open all series. The priority. Going to have to decide, do they want to hang in, because the barrages are going to come, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way. Send it home, big fella. Chet.
Edwards, nice fake. Pass deflected and stolen. SGA down a lane, throws it down. More defense to offense.
My coach used to always say, don't fake high and throw high. You fake the pass and throw the pass, and even right there, SGA.
McDaniels, 8 of the 13 points. A spin move, back out Dort. A contested 3, got it.
With the Thunder, 9 of 32, just 28% from 3. 0 for 3 here in the quarter, just 2 made threes in the half. Gilgeous-Alexander from the mid-range, he's got 26.
Will not go quietly. Eyes light up when he's got a side to himself. Gets one to go, and the Thunder got some work to do.
This Grizzlies team, let's see if he can do it on this possession.
This enables the Grizz to play straight up here. They don't have to foul. Gilgeous-Alexander steps back and buries it.
Might have said goodnight to the Grizzlies with that nice little sweet, smooth, mid-range jump shot. It's been Scottie Pippen Jr. knocking down 4 threes beyond the arc, providing some offense as J-Dub gets the jam.
SGA against Mathurin. Falling away, jump shot is good.
I keep talking about this guy is 6'6". He's wiry strong. Benedict Mathurin is being super physical, but at 6'6" to be able to...
Gilgeous-Alexander splits the defense inside. Gorgeous move from SGA.
Is the best screener Mark Daigneault's ever coached. He gets his guy free.
Neesmith on SGA, trying to get rid of him. Pulls up, jumper's good.
Just like all great events in history, you just witnessed this. That mid-range pull-up.
SGA inside, counted out, a foul.
In so many ways, Mike. His handle, the ability to navigate contact, to somehow, under the bump from Anthony Edwards and the backside help from Mike Conley, to be able to get this off.
Drives in the paint, and I like his activity early.
Denver opens up 4 of 8 from the field. They have a 9-4 lead. Gilgeous-Alexander shows it and scores it.
danger zone right now for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead down to 6. SGA steps back and buries it.
To navigate one-on-one situations into your sweet spot. That is SGA at his best.
Halliburton gets inside, shot blocked. SGA on the drive, pulls back, jump shot, got it. Shea Splendor on full display here in game 2.
Defender on the floor.
And for the Pacers, if you're the Pacers coming into this, you made them adjust first. As you see, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with his little lefty layup.
Final minute, first quarter. SGA gets inside, kicks it out. Holmgren again lines it up, again knocks it down.
If you come off a game where you struggle, get something to the basket. Get a layup, get a free throw, get something easier.
As we begin this third quarter, Gilgeous-Alexander 15 points in that first half, splits the defense, gets inside. Wide open, corner 3, it's good.
Boy, his handle is elite.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander splitting the double team, and once the double team is split, you're dead because there's 2 people below the, behind the ball. And the reason why we have those numbers is we want to see how efficient you are in the last 5 minutes of a close game. But if you're efficient in 48 minutes, you don't need that.
Hartenstein running the floor, beautiful pass. Poor transition defense there from Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander nails the 3. And SGA, of course, leading the way with 12 points as well.
And that's a big mistake from Denver to start after that timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the midi. Knocks it home.
Great job putting his head down, getting to the rack. Jump shots not falling early.
SGA, pretty floater.
Gilgeous-Alexander wants a clear out. He's got Neesmith on him. On the spin move. Pass inside, finds Wallace for the layup. The 11th assist from the MVP. They haven't scored in 5 minutes here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, and the drought ends. But the deficit's still 26. And pretty much the entire building on its feet as we wind down the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander left-handed lays it up and in. SGA spins. Gobert looking to help, taking his time, falling away. It's up, it's good. SGA playing like an MVP. And SGA comes the other way. Goes right at it. Daniels gets inside, double team, finds Hartenstein.
Well, let me say this. 25-point leads have been given up in this postseason. Going into the fourth quarter, I was a part of it. As you see, Shea with the and one. If you're Denver, you keep playing. It is not over until it's over, but I will tell you this. When you're playing against Shea, when you're playing against a team this good at home, there is an overwhelming feeling of, hey, we might not have enough.
Westbrook on the drive, inside to Watson. Watson knocked away by SGA.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, Brown defending, bodying as SGA goes to the left hand and banks it in. What a shot by SGA with a second left.
Bouncing off. And Holmgren knocks it over to SGA. We are under 2 minutes to go, first half. Holmgren drives and slams. Big finish.
Wild pass. Gilgeous-Alexander using Hartenstein. Sneaks past Jokic off the glass. It's good.
They need to show up big now because of the deficit.
Meanwhile, Alex Caruso getting the start here in the second half. Murray turns it over. There was contact there. Gilgeous-Alexander goes down. And Gilgeous-Alexander doubled. Finds Holmgren. Holmgren nails the 3. His first three-pointer. Caruso putting on the pressure. Siakam picked up his dribble. Gets it into Neesmith. Neesmith blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin picks it up. Wallace inside. A bullet pass from SGA.
He's the one I talked to him about it. He's the one that says, yeah, that's difficult.
Gilgeous-Alexander inside. Banks it home. We've got a thunder avalanche here in game 2.
Pushes Chet away from his direct line to the rim.
First foul in the last 2 minutes. Wallace, another three. Hartenstein finding SGA. McDaniel's right with him. Steps back, baseline. He has been the mid-range maestro. Turnover. Siakam got a little sloppy with a dribble. Williams running ahead of the pack, goes in and throws it down. Yeah, that's Pacer basketball at its best. That's what they've done throughout the playoffs. Hartenstein with the flush.